omelets. So I've got my pan. It's already good and hot. So these are the last two of those chicken, thinly sliced chicken that I had gotten over at Walmart. These are raw. Okay, after about 2 minutes, like hopefully I can put this apart. There we go. There's actually two here. Yesterday I didn't have a hard time breaking these apart, but I'll go ahead and flip these. Let it sit for about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to add this fajita seasoning that I had picked up over at Walmart that I ended up getting for like 50 cents. I didn't do this yesterday. Yesterday I just did some salt and pepper, but I think the fajita seasoning on a chicken fajita omelet I think would probably be a good idea. Break this up a bit. It's still kind of raw. We do peppers. I just wanted to pop on here and say that some people don't like sauteed vegetables from like the day before or whatever, and that's totally fine. But if you do want to at least pre-slice your peppers and onions to make your mornings go a little bit faster, that would be super. This pan ready.
There you go. Green eggs, blue eggs. Don't see that in the store. That shit's awesome.
And here's my plate. I just did mine as a scrambled egg because I didn't feel like waiting for the omelet. I have some plain Greek yogurt for my sour cream, and then I have some thick and chunky salsa, both measured out on here. And then I got my homemade sourdough toast with a little bit of, can't believe it's not butter, and that is breakfast for this morning. Hey everybody, we were just sitting here talking about all the different like eggs that we have going on here, and we were looking at this box of eggs that we have, and we're like, oh, this different colors here just looks so pretty. So today I wanted to show you how pretty all the eggs looked. Yeah, we have just this box is like a box that I had gotten from Walmart. Like one of the last times I had to buy like a whole bunch of eggs because like our chickens just kind of quit laying eggs for a while, but now they are back in full force. So like a lot of our chickens lay like these brown eggs, and like these, they're kind of like almost like a cream color. These aren't white, these are like more like a cream color. And then we have our sapphire Easter eggers that were supposed to only like lay green eggs like this one, but they started also laying like blue ones as well. So we're just like, oh man, look at all these eggs. They look so pretty. And every once in a while, somebody will lay like a gigantic egg. Like this is just so crazy. That's what we got going on. I actually do need to work on these eggs. So these are the ones that we like when I'm cooking eggs and doing stuff. Like I work out of this box. And so then I have extras that will go in here. I need to move some over because, okay, what happens is when we collect eggs, and I need to wash these, I fill them up in this bucket. Obviously, I've got like a whole bunch of eggs that I need to wash. When they're done in here, then I move them over into this big bowl here. And this is only on here, on the counter over here, because then in the refrigerator, okay, behind the mushrooms is that big, sorry, I don't know what the heck is going on, is that my second largest big bowl filled over the top with eggs. So then that is next, and then from that bowl I'm gonna fill this up, and then from here goes into the box, and this is what I cook out of. So I mean, like, not joking when I say we have like a ton of eggs, and I give them away. I bring breakfast to the church. You know, we have eggs like every single day, even if we're having oatmeal or waffles or whatever, it doesn't matter, we're always eating eggs. It's kind of like a nice problem to have. I give them away to the preacher, I give them away to friends, I give them away to whoever needs eggs. We've got plenty of them. And we actually will have more later on today. We usually get like a dozen every single day. So we're trying to, I've got like a rotation of like oldest to newest eggs, and we're rotating all the time. And then on top of that, I also have my mason jar full of egg whites just to make my breakfast go a lot easier. Then I hard boil like at least a dozen eggs, sometimes a little bit more. So we have hard boiled eggs in the other refrigerator. So we've got a rotation going. But anyway, I got all the eggs moved over, and now I'm on the computer trying to find a sourdough bagel recipe. I might do the same recipe that I had done the last time, even though they turned out really dense, but I think that might have been my fault because I didn't let the dough rise completely. I think I did it way too soon, and so they turned out really hard. I did eat like half of them. It makes like 8 bagels. I think I ate all but like 3. I was just like, never mind, like I can't take this anymore. So I just like threw those away. We're gonna do this again. Hopefully my starter is active and bubbly because my jar is full. So I'm hoping that my starter is good and ready. I want some bagels for my pre-workout meal. If my starter isn't, then I need to transfer it to another jar so I can feed it again. And if it's not, then I do have a homemade bagel recipe that is not sourdough that I will make instead. And then we'll just have to come back to this sourdough another time. But anyway, so I found 3 different recipes. Yeah, recipes, I can talk. Farmhouse on Boone is the one that I had used before, and I've done a lot of her recipes. They are really, really good. And like I said, I'll probably do it again. And I like her website because she gives everything, like all the ingredients in grams, so I just can weigh everything out like that, and it's perfect. 2 other websites that I could also try too, but I'm going to take a look at them and see what's going on. But my arm is killing me. I'm in Megan's old room. Just I like some of her stuff is still in boxes, but like we kept her room still looking the same. I have my walking pad in here because her TV's in here, and I have my computer set up. So I will be taking you outside in a little bit, and I'll show you the chickens. I'll show you the little baby chicks because we had moved them outside. They're doing really good. They're getting so big. And we also moved the goats too. So they're in a new pen, and I think they like it a lot better because before where they were, they kept escaping, and we think we figured out why they were escaping. I mean, other than the fact that they found flaws in the fence, but this new spot that they're in, they get more sunshine, and I think they like that a lot better. So anyway, I'll take you outside and show you the animals, but I need to get going on a bagel recipe. What I have going on in there is, so I did find a sourdough bagel recipe that I wanted to try. It's not Farmhouse on Boone, it's a different website, but I'll link it down below so you can check it out for yourself. I did add some cinnamon and the freeze-dried strawberries. If you would have seen in my grocery haul, I talked about that, and so I did add that in there. So that will be ready to do the boiling process and baking and all that later on tonight. And then the other bowl I have is for making sourdough, like the sandwich bread. Because I got 1 loaf in the refrigerator and I want to bake 2 more, and I'll just stick those in the freezer for whenever we're ready for them. So I've got that going on. I got 2 more stretch and folds that I have to do, and then I can put them in the bread pans. Lunchtime, I am making a tuna melt for TJ. I've never made one of these before, but I got my homemade sourdough bread here. I got 1 can of tuna with some chopped up baby dill pickles, some purple onion, salt, pepper, a little bit of Dijon mustard, some light mayonnaise, mix. I have some cheddar cheese, some sliced tomato. I'm going to put a little bit of butter on here. I'm letting my pan heat up now, and that is going to be his lunch, and then I'll show you what my lunch is going to look like. So there is TJ's sandwich. It is all nice and toasty. I'm going to go ahead, let it cool off a minute, and then I'm going to cut it in half. As for me, I'm going to be using up this leftover piece of chicken that I have here. I think it's about 5 ounces. I think I already had this weight from before. I'm gonna be doing the strawberry crisp chop kit. So I'm gonna like divide this out, put the chicken on top of that. I will use the dressing and everything. I'm just gonna divide everything. And then to go with it, I'm going to have some apple slices, and then I got some of the light vanilla Greek yogurt, and I'm gonna put some PB Fit in there, mix that all up so I can dip my apples in the yogurt, and that will be lunch. So here is lunch. So I just got that salad. I did divide all the toppings up. Here are the other two. I'm gonna stick these in the refrigerator for the next couple of days. I chopped up my chicken. I do have my dressing. I'm gonna just, you know, divide it by eyeball, or I'll probably measure it out. You know me. Anyway, so I got my apple slices, sprinkled some cinnamon, I got my yogurt and some PB Fit. I'll put the macros at the bottom just in case you're interested. Just got done eating lunch, and so now I've got my 2 loaves that are in the pans now, and so I'm going to cover it with a damp cloth here, and I'm going to stick it back inside the oven. The oven's not on, it's just the light is on. But since I was making TJ's sandwich, it is a little warm in there, so it's perfect. So they're just gonna rise for a couple hours, and then we'll be able to bake them. Before I forget, I wanted to show you this. So this big bag, well, it used to actually be a lot bigger. I've been using the heck out of this. Is a whole bunch of fresh picked blueberries. So me, TJ, and Charlotte, we had gone out to a blueberry farm and went blueberry picking. I'm gonna insert those clips so you can see it, because I did get a little bit of video footage, but there was one day we decided that we were going to go blueberry picking because the day was finally nice. It wasn't raining, and it was just a perfect morning to go over to the blueberry farm. Before we did head over to Waffle House. So I know what y'all are probably thinking, Waffle House, are you kidding? Comment down below if you've ever been to a Waffle House. What do you typically think of when you think of Waffle House? Because I'll tell you what I think. I've only been to like maybe 1 or 2 other Waffle Houses, and usually they are dirty and trashy. The food is great, but they are disgusting. Like, I've seen a Waffle House before where I was just like, oh my god, just look down at your plate and just eat that, and don't worry about like anything else. It's like, it's got like a bad reputation. But we found a Waffle House that we really like going to, and it's so clean. It's like the cleanest Waffle House I've ever seen. Their bathrooms are clean, their staff is friendly. I mean, it's like so good, and their food is amazing. Like, when we decide that we're going to Waffle House, I just dream of the pecan waffles. So good. So yes, even on a cut, I will plan out my day to go to Waffle House, and so that's what I did. We went there for breakfast, and I got like their pecan waffle, chicken sausage, and I did get a scrambled egg. Sometimes TJ and I will like share, like he'll get like some hash browns and we'll kind of like share that, but usually save it for like a Saturday or something. That's like kind of my day where I allow maybe a few extra calories and stuff, but I plan out the rest of my day around going to Waffle House. But anyway, so we went there. It was delicious, loved it. And then we went blueberry picking, and we picked like 6 pounds of blueberries. So I'm not kidding, like we've been making blueberry pancakes, blueberry waffles. I made a blueberry artesian bread. I haven't made blueberry muffins yet. What else did I make? I've been making like blueberry yogurt bowls. I mean, I'm just like, I'm gonna be making a blueberry cobbler here really soon. I am really excited. Oh, I love cobbler. So good. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you, was that really big bag, in case when I'm showing you the eggs and you're like, what the heck is that bag? It's blueberries. And they are like, they're big, and they're just, oh, they taste so good. So anyway, I'm gonna insert those clips so you can check that out, and then when we come back, we're gonna go outside and check on animals. We are at a local blueberry farm, and we are doing some blueberry picking. This is what we got so far in my basket, and oh shoot. And we got Charlotte's got TJ's doing all the hunting for the really good blueberries. Look at Charlotte. Let me see your basket. Oh, you got some pretty good ones there. Hey, get so much. Well, just, you know, I don't know. Papa is hunting them down, and I'm just grabbing them. Oh, look at this. Oh, all these fresh blueberries. They're delicious. So we just had breakfast over at not IHOP. We just had breakfast over at Waffle House. So now we're blueberry picking. Y'all, these berries are delicious. They even encourage you to eat them like right off the bush. You're gonna be collecting a heck of a lot more. Not all farms do that. We went strawberry picking one time many years ago and they won't let you eat them like right off the bush, but the blueberries, they don't seem to care. But anyway, check this out. Let's see what they got. Also, just in case you're wondering, look how pasty white my legs are. Oh my God, it's so crazy. But anyway, these are those shorts that I had gotten over at Sam's Club. If you've seen that grocery haul, and I had picked up some shorts, y'all, I have been loving these. These are like a perfect length. I know I'm adjusting them right now, but like, look. So they go like right to your fingertips. So this is like good for like kids that are going back to school or something. Because I know if you're allowed to wear shorts, they have to be at like your fingertips. And I love these. They are so comfortable. I think they were like 13 bucks. They had like the different shades. Obviously I have the light colored one. And I don't particularly like this little fringe, but I have washed these a couple of times and it's not falling apart, so that's really nice. But I really like these. They're super comfortable. They're a perfect length because I hate those shorts where you're constantly tugging. It's like, it's so annoying, and I don't feel like I have to do that with these. Like I can, you know, I sit down, I get up, I, you know, do all my things, get in and out of my truck, and you know, I don't feel like I have to constantly adjust them. So I'm really loving that. I'm definitely going to get some more. I really like these a lot. These are those shorts. Really like them. Highly recommend. In case you see them over at Sam's, I recommend. Are you ready to go outside and go see the chickens? Do you want to go outside? Oh my gosh. Okay. Sassy, you want to go see chickens? Do you want to go see chickens? Yes, you do. You want to go see the chickens? Hello. Come on. Let's go, Sassy. Here they are. I got some treats for you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hang on. I don't have a whole lot for you. I got like the tops of some strawberries, some lettuce, you know, just like whatever scraps that we have, they like snacking on that. Look at that. I know you've all heard me talk about like I don't like roosters, and I don't, but look how beautiful he is. Can you see it? I know it's like the sun is like super bright. I don't know if this is picking up on the camera, but they are just so pretty. Let's go check on the goats. So we moved the goats over here. So this is where we had our pig, but we just had her butchered. Sorry if that's a sensitive topic for y'all. That's what farms do, y'all. I'm sorry. But anyway, so we got everybody moved over here. So thankfully we didn't have to move the shed because we just were using that one. Their old shed is still way back over there. TJ has already been ripping up the fence. So we moved the goats over here, mainly because like the woods back over here, we're gonna extend out their fence so that they can start eating some of that stuff. But we figured getting them over here gets them more in the sun because they really do enjoy the sunshine, and it's more dry. When we had all the rain that was coming through, it gets like kind of swampy back there, and it's just like it's a mess to even walk in for us. They don't want to be in it, we don't want to be in it, so it was definitely time to move them. And they've been back there for almost a year anyway, and it was getting to a point where we're like, okay, I think they're done. Whatever they were going to eat back there, they've already eaten, so it's time to move them and have them eat all the dense stuff back there, because that's what they do. They'll like even this area right behind me, like it was super like thick, dense, like you couldn't see through it, and we just let the goats run through and they eat everything, and so then it's clear. So that's what we were using them for, is for clearing. This is the last time we're moving them. They're gonna eat all that. They're gonna live up here because I think they just enjoy that better. And nobody's been escaping. That is the big thing, is that I have not been able to have a garden this year because they kept escaping and they would get into my flower beds, and I had tomatoes and cucumbers growing, like they were like getting flowers and everything, and then they would jump in there and they literally ate everything. There's like nothing left. And I was getting so annoyed, and I thought there's no point of even trying to plant anything if they're just gonna eat everything up. So I'm like, we either need to move them, sell them, eat them. I don't even know what we're gonna do, but that's when we were like, okay. And then between the rain and the mud and all that stuff, we're like, okay, so we gotta move it over here. They're happy, nobody's escaping. I think I can finally plant a garden now. Look at Abby. Look, do you see her? What are you doing, Abby's? You enjoying the sunshine? Oh, they're sassy. You like the sunshine? So there's the goats. Look at Randy. He's so happy. And then for the chicks, I don't know if this rooster is going to let me come inside, but we got all the babies moved into the little chicken coop, if you can see them. They've been so much happier being able to run around. So like that whole bottom section is closed off. So we do that for a couple of reasons. Basically for their safety from predators and their safety from even the bigger chickens, because if you're not familiar with chickens, they're ruthless and they will single out the weakling and they will literally kill them. We've had it happen before. I know chickens are sweet and innocent and they're so wonderful, and Lord knows I love having chickens, but they're mean, y'all. I'm telling you, they can be mean. We got all the littles in the little chicken coop. I'm gonna put my camera up because I need to go check on everybody's water. TJ filled up all their waters. So I think for the big chickens, they should be fine, but the little chickens, I'm gonna check on them and their food because they eat like a ton. And as you can see, like the goats over here, like Daisy's already at the water now. She's got like, they've got their water trough like right there. And then we have the canopies, because the canopies, oh my gosh, the canopy, there's a bee right next to my head. The canopies help so much with keeping the heat off of their water trough. So it actually keeps their water nice and cool. So that's a bonus. Here's my one and only Bird Rock. That's what she is. Look at my chickies. You're getting so big. Let's see, there is a black and white one. Oh, she's right there. You can't really see her right now. I don't even know if the camera is even picking her up very well. But there are two birds in here that have feathers all the way down to their feet, and I know that they came from Dixie for sure, because Dixie's the only chicken that I have that actually has little feathered booties. Okay, your water actually looks good, but your food is looking very low, so we need to take care of that. Okay. I don't know what y'all have been doing with this. Hi, girls. What are you doing? You're getting so big. Hi, babies. Hello. Hi. All right, I'm looking and all their water seems to be fine. All the chickens are over there. Hey. Oh yeah, see, they got like their whole water trough set up and all their food bins. Keeps the rain out of their food with the whole canopy. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna be doing some tacos for dinner tonight. So I have got, my pan is heating over here. I got my ground beef is thawed out. We're not gonna be doing the taco meat mixture like with the beans, but I just have some like taco seasoning right here that I measured out. Some regular taco meat, because yesterday I had made the mojito lime chicken salad, and so this is like a black bean salsa that I had made yesterday. It's got like the black beans, corn, tomatoes, cilantro, lime juice, the red onion, and I think that's pretty much it. I think I hit it like with a little bit of salt and pepper and mix that up. And so we're gonna top our tacos with this instead. So I got that. I do need to chop up some lettuce. We got some jalapenos. I got some of the shells here. I do have some Quest chips that I'm gonna be putting on mine. I need to get the cheese out of the refrigerator, and I think we might be doing some beans and rice. I gotta go look into that. Okay, so I got the lettuce chopped. Got the avocado. I'm getting today's tacos set up. Rice is almost done over on the oven there. So I'm gonna get today's set up, and then I'll get my bowl set up, and then Charlotte will be taken care of. And then I'll show you what dinner looks like. Here is today's plate. Presentation is not exactly my forte today. But anyway, so I got his 3 tacos. This is not all his. I'm gonna put his beans and rice on a separate plate, but I'm just showing you that I got that taken care of. I did grab some of the Mexican style cheese, so that is on there. And then here is my bowl. So of course I have my Quest chips, the lettuce, a couple of slices of avocado. I got some jalapenos. I got some of the black bean salsa, and about 3 ounces of the taco meat, and then I did like squeeze some lime over mine and his, so I got about 30 seconds and then the rice will be done. This is the rice that I'm making. This is the Old El Paso. It's the cheesy Mexican rice. You would have seen my grocery haul. You would have seen that I had picked this up over at Dollar General. This is kind of like the only rice that's like flavored that I can kind of taste. If you've been with me for a while, I've talked about how like way back when, you know, COVID and everything, I can't taste flavored rice, but this one I can kind of taste something. So made that. It'll be done in about 4 seconds, and then we're gonna have some dinner. Okay, see here. Now it's done. Well, it is going on 10 o'clock at night. TJ and I just got done with a movie. I've got my sourdough. It's ready to go in the oven, and I know it's late, but Charlotte's still in the shower and I'm waiting for her to get out. So I'm getting the oven ready. It's gonna go in for 30 minutes. I'll put the butter on it and then it'll be done. But the bagels, I have no hope for them. We'll see in the morning. But anyway, I'm gonna close out today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, share with somebody you love, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.